Ahoy there, trainer! Professor Palm here, and welcome back to Summer Splash! Have I got a great show for ye today? We are going to take our ships and travel into the seven seas, looking in the tempest for the storm birds! Sorry about that, trainers. I'm just really excited to talk about a bird Pokemon today. As you know, I'm a bird expert, and I really do like flying-type Pokemon. That's why I wore my jersey today, my flying-type jersey. HTTP Koopa on Etsy, give yourself a round of applause. You made an incredible jersey. I love flying-type Pokemon, and he probably has one of your favorite Pokemon types available as a jersey. They're very similar to the ones that you wear in Sword and Shield. When I say similar, it's like you're wearing the exact one. So, I hope you guys check him out, give him the business he deserves, and hey, tell him Professor Palm sent ya. Well, what I was talking about earlier with Birds of the Tempest, I meant two incredible water birds, and they are Wingull and Pelipper. Now, these Pokemon are very special to me. You see, Wingull was the very first Pokemon I ever captured in the Hoenn region, and it was the first water-type Pokemon that really helped me through a lot of battles, especially the battle against Roxanne. Since a lot of us are going to be going to the beach this summer, or places with a lot of water, I thought water birds would be a great thing to talk about. Not just because I like bird Pokemon, but because anytime you go to a beach, you can always count on seeing a pelican or at least a seagull. After all, that's where their home is. Just like seagulls and pelicans, Pelipper and Wingull love the bayside, the beach, or even the harbor. In fact, these Pokemon really like to perch at lighthouses, and even on ships. Some people take these Pokemon around as good luck charms. I'll get more into that later, but what I really want to say is that these Pokemon are great for delivery. If you didn't know, Wingull and Pelipper are great delivery bird Pokemon. In fact, in the Hoenn games, as well as the Alola games, there are many times you could actually see mail for purchase. You see, in the world of Pokemon, some people use Wingull and Pelipper for delivery. Yeah, Pelipper has the big beak that can carry a lot of packages in, while Wingull has the right little feet for little messages. Also, if you ever played any of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, you'll know what I'm talking about, as a lot of the time you could see Pelipper being the messenger Pokemon, especially with the little bag it has. I guess you could see this Pokemon as Hermes in the Pokemon world. Whew, the summer heat really is getting to me. I think I could go for a dip in the pool, or maybe the ocean. So, why don't we visit the bayside, or maybe even the ocean for a nice relaxing swim? And why don't we start this video talking about the little water bird itself, Wingull! Our little Wingull, the seagull Pokemon, seems to be taking a break right now. I think you could tell because its wings are folded, but this Pokemon actually has a pretty cool wingspan. You see that it can glide for a very long time without the need of flapping its wings. You might be asking yourself, how is that possible? Well, the answer is simple. This Pokemon has a very hollow bone structure, which allows it to glide very easily through the wind. Just like most seagulls, Wingull oftentimes fly together in flocks, as they really like to be with others, and they often make a V formation. Ha! If you ask me, they should make a W formation, not just because of the name Wingull, but because they're a water type. Wingull's long beak gives it a little bit of an edge, as this Pokemon's sharp beak comes very in handy for physical flying type moves. However, this beak is often used to catch things like prey, berries, and even little shells. However, Wingull are very attracted to shiny things, and these Pokemon have a little bit of a naughty habit. You see, sometimes they steal trainers' valuables and hide them in different places, making these Pokemon little thieves. You see, Wingull really like salty things. They enjoy the smell of the salty ocean. They also enjoy eating what trainers give them. However, if you really want to make a Wingull happy, give this Pokemon a wishy-washy. That's their favorite thing to eat. If you didn't know, Wingull like things that remind them of home. In fact, they really like it when it rains. Most of the time, you can find these Pokemon singing in the rain, but during the night, they like to sit on the rocks or even at lighthouses, as they really do love the sounds of ships' horns. Also, if you douse yourself in a lot of salt water, these Pokemon are to be lured really close to you because they like things that remind them of home and they love the smell of salt. I have to say, one thing I really love the most about Wingull are those little eyes it has. It really makes me think of those seagulls from Finding Nemo, the ones that would always go, mine, 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 mine. I'm sorry, I know that they were little seagulls also, but it's just a look like that always gives me a big smile. Does it remind you of that as well? Wingull are also very easily startled Pokemon, so approaching one normally is a bad idea. A good way to get to one is by sneaking up on it, or dousing yourself in salt water, as they like the smell of salt water. Then again, you could always give these Pokemon food, as they're not the most intelligent birds, and they always love eating food. And one could even jump onto your shoulder if you give it the right food it likes. While Doduo is seen as a great messenger bird in the Kanto region, like Delibird is in the Johto region, it's Wingull that is seen as a great male bird in the Hoenn region. If you remember going into some Poke Centers, you remember that they had stuff like Sky Mail. You see, a lot of the mail companies in the Hoenn region rely on these Pokemon to give mail from one place to another. While Wingull is a very cute little bird, a bit of a thief, and a very reliable mail bird, I think it's time we talk about a storm bird as well as a delivery bird. So, let's evolve our little Wingull into the water bird itself, Pelipper! Pelipper, the water bird Pokemon, isn't just based off of pelicans. Yes, it has that massive beak and a big throat pouch, but looking at its blue feet, you can tell that this Pokemon is also based off of the blue-footed booby. Okay, have your laugh. However, this Pokemon is also known as the Flying Transporter because it can carry a lot of things in that massive bill of it. It can carry packages, it can carry eggs, it can even carry very, very small children. I guess if the Pokemon world needed a baby factory, they could call upon Pelipper because these Pokemon could act as storks. While Pelipper may have a very silly look to it, this Pokemon is nothing clumsy of a flyer. It's actually a really great flyer. These Pokemon are not scared of anything, not even typhoons or even hurricanes. In fact, with how daring these birds are, they have the nickname Storm Chaser. When Pelipper are hungry, they dive down, dip their large bills into the sea, scoop up the food, and swallow it in one big gulp. This Pokemon also enjoys eating wishy-washy, and it can devour more than 30 in one go. That's insane! Wow, I like to see this Pokemon at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July. I bet it would beat everyone in a single gulp, even Joey Chestnut. While it was never seen in the games, in the anime, some people, like Ash Ketchum, can ride Pelipper. This Pokemon is used as a ride Pokemon in the Alola region. If you remember the episode Young Kiawe Had a Farm, Ash rode on this Pokemon to help Kiawe deliver Moo Moo milk, proving that even though it's a big bird, Pelipper are very strong birds. Pelipper are also very social and very friendly birds. They like to hang out with other Pelipper, other Wingull, but they're not really scared of humans. In fact, they are always happy to talk with others and see what's going on. Sure, we can't understand their language, but a lot of sailors see these Pokemon as protectors. The reason why is because these Pokemon know a lot about storms, not just because of the name Storm Chaser, but because they also have the ability to find the weakest part of the storm, and they've even been said to have saved many sailors' lives when lost at sea. Pelipper have two abilities. Their abilities are Keen Eye and Drizzle. You see, Wingull start off with the ability Keen Eye, and when they evolve, they pass it on to their Pelipper counterpart. However, some Pelipper, depending on the nature, have the ability Drizzle, which can be very handy in battle. The reason why is Drizzle is a field condition, or as I like to call it, a weather condition. Weather conditions, in my opinion, can be very helpful as an ability because it's a free move that you get off the bat. So, with Drizzle, this activates the rain. With Snow Warning, it activates hail. With Drought, it activates the sun. And with Sandstream, it activates a sandstorm. While most Pelipper often evolve having the ability Keen Eye, if you use the item Ability Capsule, you can change their ability to Drizzle, which can really come in handy. If you use this Pokemon competitively, it can really benefit a water team. You see, this Pokemon also has the hidden move Rain Dish, so if it's already making it rain, it could already give itself more HP restoration. But if you give this Pokemon the Mystic Water, not only will the rain give it a double boost in its water power, it'll get a quadruple boost. And Pokemon that have the ability Swift Swim can also benefit. Also, if you're going against a Fire-type team, the Water-type moves will be stronger, and the Fire-type moves will be weaker because Fire fizzles out in the rain. Just like Wingull, these Pokemon are great messengers, except these Pokemon have the ability to hold packages in their beaks. So, having your package delivered by a Pelipper is often seen as a normal thing in the Hoenn region. It's also seen as normal in the Alola region too. And to be honest, these Pokemon don't usually have to flap their wings because they have a very similar hollow bone structure, just like Wingull, which allows them to glide freely through the wind. However, these Pokemon do have a little bit of a weight limit that they can take, so don't expect them to take something very heavy. While Pelipper and Wingull oftentimes like to be near the ocean, the harbor, the bayside, or can be found in the sand, these Pokemon make their homes on sheer cliffs at the edge of the sea because, as I said before, these Pokemon love the smell of salt water. They also like the sound of rolling waves, and at the same time, they like the sounds that ships make with their big horns. Also, these Pokemon like to live nearby the Lighthouse. Sailors and fishermen alike always try to capture these Pokemon, but the reason is very simple, not just because they're good luck charms, but because of the Keen Eye ability makes these Pokemon very valuable, especially on foggy days. These Pokemon really like to help out by delivering things like letters or packages. You know, it is kind of surprising that with the ability that they can do that, we rarely ever get to see that in the games. But sometimes we see it in the anime. Who knows? Maybe in Generation 9 we'll see this happen. But until then, I really do think that these would be a great way to transport things because they're very fast flyers. And hey, one of them can be seen as a stork, so that's good luck. Even though these Pokemon bring the rain, they are seen as good luck for storms, as Pelipper know almost every part of a storm by just looking at it, where the eye is and where the weakest part is, or even how to escape. So, if you're not a big fan of hurricane season, maybe catch yourself a Pelipper. It can find the weakest part of the storm and keep you safe right in there. And hey, since this Pokemon's very strong, it can definitely hold you. The only bad thing about these Pokemon for storms is lightning. You see, since these Pokemon are flying in water type, they have a ×4 weakness to electric moves. So yeah, during an electrical storm, I'd say it's best not to use these Pokemon. However, if you want to use these Pokemon, I'd say the best time to use it is when you want to go fishing. Just get a boat, take this Pokemon with you, and let it go navigate where the best fish are. Because you'll be fishing like a pro in no time. What's your opinion about these Pokemon? Do you think that they're great HM Pokemon for any of the games that take place in the Hoenn region? Do you trust these Pokemon to give one a letter or a package to be delivered to a special someone or at least a friend? Also, do you like that these birds can be very helpful in competitive battle? I really would love to hear your opinion about this. As for me, I always liked this Pokemon because it was the first friend I ever caught in Hoenn, and it still has a very special place in my heart. And I hope that maybe you've taken a Wingull and evolved it into a Pelipper on one of your journeys as well. It does make me wonder why this Pokemon never got a G-Max or even a Mega Evolution. After all, it's a pretty good bird Pokemon, and I think it does deserve some attention. But who knows? Maybe in the Generation 9 games, we'll get a regional variant of Pelipper and Wingull. I really would be down with that. Would you guys? Also, do you think we need another water bird Pokemon? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So, if you like to see what you saw, please leave a like. If you have an idea for a future video, or you want me to talk about another water-type Pokemon, please comment. And as always, if you like what you saw and you want to see more, hit subscribe. Also, if you have any friends that like Pokemon, please share these videos. It really helps me. I hope you guys stay tuned for the rest of Summer Splash, and thanks for watching. Palm out.